some pit. Going to also do some league, and then if we have enough time, we'll do some divine arena. If we don't have enough time, we'll do some divine arena later, and then we'll upload it on the YouTube. Okay, so let us set up what we need. Let's go to our squad. Going to get our Warlord and our pet ready. In this case, it will be the Pirate Warlord, along with our best pet, which we have, which is our Gleedy pet. Okay, next we are going to go to our guild and see the bonuses that we have available. All right, so we have our order, we have our nature boost, which is going to end in about 40 seconds. We have chaos ending, and then we have these ending. So we have about 11k right now. Most likely we're going to use these boosts for later. We need to actually save enough guild coins for the world event this Friday. There is a quest that requires us to spend our guild coins 5 times. So for now, we're going to hold off, be a little weaker heading into pit and league, but that's okay. We'll see how we can handle it from here. Okay, going to pit now. Okay, as you can see, we have 2 bosses available to fight. So let's check out the one we're going to do first. All right, so this boss has ally death meaning their units, not our units. So whenever one of their units dies, it will give an attack boost to another one of their units. On the 4th turn, it will give Reborn to their allies. And then on the 6th turn, it gives our units an ability that at the beginning of the turn, they will take damage for each hero that is around them. So our strategy is going to be destroying their units and then making sure that we destroy them before the Reborn occurs. And then while we're doing that, we place our units as far away from each other so that they won't be affected by this adjacent hero ability. Okay, have another attempt coming in a minute. It'll probably pick up by the time we finish this up. So let's go. Okay, just doing a little change of settings here. All right, first thing we're going to do is use our pentagrams, seeing where they land. Okay, pretty even distribution of where they're at, 1 per lane. Next thing we're going to do is look at our stats and see that we have a couple of decent units. Probably going to start with this epic unit over here. We can save this legendary for later when we either need to deal more damage right off the gate or if we need to destroy units before the Reborn starts. Let's take a look at our buildings now, seeing that we have a negative attack to a unit and then plus health. That's good. All right, we will start by placing this over here. Getting some damage in. Okay, this is good. They have a unit that summons another copy of itself whenever it is attacked. Other than that, nothing to worry about too much. We're going to summon this unit that sets one of their units' health to 1. So in this case, you'll be able to destroy that through combat, and then we can get rid of the next copy in the next couple of turns. I'm going to be placing this over here so that we have options. As a default, we're going to be placing melee units in the 2nd column over here, so that way we have options for later. So as you can see, set that to health to 1, was able to destroy it from combat, and then once it landed on the pentagrams, the turn after it was destroyed. Okay, this unit that has Reborn and a skill given to damage at the beginning. We're going to, once again, get rid of this unit. You have to attack it twice in order to trigger the Reborn. So we will do that. Okay, not too bad. We have next here a unit that has nothing going on for it. We'll be able to destroy it in combat. And because of the timers over here, it says 2, but actually the next turn, all of their units available on the board will get reborn. Because we're going to destroy this unit, there won't be any units for reborn. So we will continue on by, we will summon this melee unit over here just to get rid of it out of our inventory. Again, we're holding on to better cards until we absolutely need to use them. So just for now, we're also spreading out our units when we can, and then dealing the damage necessary. Okay, taking a look at this unit. Okay, nothing really important right now. It's going to die from the Pentagrams at the beginning of the next turn, so we won't have to worry about them. Going to be summoning our ranged unit over here so that we can prepare for that other ability that's going to trigger in the next turn. Okay, take a look at this unit. Okay, so it steals attack from units in the line. We'll be attacking that. Pentagram damage will then destroy this over here, so we don't have to worry about that. We are then going to also see how this ability does work. So the enemy is okay. Interesting. I wonder if this actually applies to buildings as well. Well, we'll find out. All right, we'll summon our building over here in the middle to use as a blocker for our lane here. Okay, so it does affect buildings as well. That's funny. All right, well, don't have to worry about it too much. Our units are going to die within the next couple of turns. This one will actually die next turn because of the 30 damage. You can see there. All right, this unit will actually take damage if we place another unit around there. So we don't want to place a unit around there. But we do want to place one of these melee units over here so that we can block for damage. So we're going to place this melee unit actually over here, so that way this unit doesn't take additional damage. This unit itself has flight, but it will die on the beginning of the next turn due to the pentagrams. Okay, all right, we still have our units still being affected. All right, this one will still take some damage because of that building. This building will die next turn because of the units around it. This unit will deal combat damage over here, and then the pentagram should destroy that. All right, going to be... I think we'll need to actually deal our extra point of damage because of the Reborn, so we will summon our ranged unit to deal the damage first. All right, as you can see, made 2 copies of that card because we attacked it twice. And then now there are 2 copies of this going on, but again, much weaker than before. We're going to use our summons for the next turn to deal damage and then get some more board clearance. All right, take a look here. Splash and Reborn. All right, so we'll need to do 2 points of damage against this. Seeing what we have to do here. So this will die from combat and pentagrams. We'll do our summon now to hopefully get rid of these two, which is good. All right. Let's see. Okay, we'll use our attack boost to deal enough damage to this, and then the pentagram will destroy that. Combat damage plus pentagram will destroy that, and combat damage plus combat damage here will destroy that. And we're going to hold off on summoning a unit right now because we don't. We'll summon this unit over here just to get rid of it out of our inventory. It gets an attack boost once it attacks the Warlord, so that'll be good for us. Oh, I forgot about the double Reborn. This is also not on a damage pentagram. It's kind of hard to tell once these other pentagrams come into play, and especially when the units are on top of the tiles. But that is okay. We will get rid of them this turn. All right, so that's dead, and this is going to die next turn because of the unit around there. Combat damage. All right, nothing significant over here. All right, let's take a look. Okay, we're going to summon one of these units just to get rid of them out of our inventory. This unit is going to die soon anyways, and so will this. I'm going to be placing this over here so that we can defend the line for later. We don't want to use our shuffle quite yet because, like I said before, we want to have these units available to get rid of units that are going to be in our way. Okay, taking a look here. Okay. Okay, that was kind of annoying. I don't know why it decided to restart all of a sudden. All right, we're going to be summoning our ranged unit in order to get rid of this unit. This unit has the ability to transform a unit into a random reward box. So in this case, because it has flight, it won't have flight anymore. So we'll be able to attack that. And then we're also summoning over. We'll actually summon it over here. And the reason why is because we're preparing for the adjacent damage ability. Okay, so next turn, the Reborn ability is going to occur, and then the adjacent damage is going to also occur. Going to, once again, space out our units so that we don't have to worry about that, and we'll summon this unit over here so that we can have protection for this unit. Okay, so the damage is starting to occur. Seeing if there's anything else over here. All right, they have their extra copies, but we do have this unit that deals damage to a random chaos unit. So we'll actually not have to worry about the extra copies. We'll be summoning this over. We'll be summoning this over here, and the reason why is because if we summon this over here, there'll be enough damage dealt to this unit at the beginning to destroy it. So summon this over here. Okay, next turn we will have lethal damage by the sudden deaths. We're going to use our shuffles to get rid of some other units that we don't want to see, and then we'll take it from there. All right, some extra damage, that's fine. All right, we'll use a shuffle. We have a building that we can get rid of. Yeah, we'll get rid of this building. And there you go. Okay, get some rewards. It's kind of nice. All right, let's take a look at the next boss we got going on over here. Okay, so they have, whenever a unit appears, it will deal damage to us, being the enemy warlord. Every third turn, it will summon a bogey, which we will cover once it comes into play. And then on the seventh turn, it will summon two of them. Okay, so it looks like we'll have to deal with multiple summons. And then also, we'll have to deal with the extra damage being dealt to us whenever a unit comes into play. All right, let's get right into it. Okay, summoning our pentagrams. Okay, pretty good placement. Everything's at least one in each lane, so that's good. We are going to focus on getting rid of these bogeys, and then also we're going to get rid of these buildings as well. Let's see here. Okay. In terms of units we want to summon, we're going to be summoning this unit. It has flight. It also summons pentagrams on another cell whenever we destroy one of their units. And then there's a little splash given to us, so we'll be able to deal extra damage for other turns. We're going to be placing this over here so that we can start covering the bottom lanes. We don't have a ranged unit to destroy this yet, but we'll be eventually drawing into one or cycling into one. Okay, so as you saw, we took a little bit of damage. Our Gleedy Pet is going to help us a lot because whenever a melee unit on our side destroys something, it will give us health back, so we don't have to worry so much about the damage being dealt by the Warlord. Okay, taking a look. Okay, we are going to summon this unit. It has flight and also reborn. The flight will help us defend this lane because this unit is a melee that cannot attack flight units. We can destroy this unit later and we'll go from there. We'll also be getting another pentagram because we destroyed another unit. Oops, here we go. Okay, next turn, this unit should die from either combat or pentagram damage, and then we'll attack this and get another pentagram over here. We're also placing these units in the second column over here so that they do not block the summons that we'll need for next turn. Okay, all right. Going on over there. Okay, this unit that summons Rotters whenever we attack them. So there will be some blockers coming into play. We'll summon this over here so that we can get enough damage to destroy this unit and prevent the Rotters from coming out. Okay, thanks to the additional pentagram, we were able to destroy this unit. And then thanks to the pentagram over here, we were able to destroy the bogey as well. Should have captured what the bogey does. We will see some in 5 turns, so all right, our next goal is to destroy the rest of these buildings and then also force their units onto these health runes. So once they are cleared, we can then have more pentagrams being summoned. Okay, just taking a look. We are going to summon this melee unit over here to destroy that. Okay, another pentagram, as you can see, behind this building. All right, we have this unit over here that gives our 2 units health to 1, so some of these will be affected. Again, we want to make sure that we get rid of their units so that we can get some more pentagrams out on the field. Interesting. Okay, so when this unit dies, it will deal damage to units in the line, so our pentagrams will actually be gone. We will destroy this, destroy this. Okay, yep. All right, we will summon our ranged unit over here. And we don't want to use up our splash rune just yet. And this unit will die, these units will die. Okay, so no more pentagrams for us, but as you can see, the board is pretty much covered with pentagrams anyways, and they will help us get rid of the bogeys and the additional units coming into play. All right, see what we need to do there. Okay, in terms of stats, we're going to summon this particular unit. We could summon this unit, but we'll wait until a bogey comes out. A bogey will come out in the next turn because of this ability timer. I'm placing this over here, again, so that we have options for later. We would like to get a ranged unit to destroy this, but for now, we're going to just cover the lanes, and then we'll summon more ranged units as needed. All right, so let's just capture what that bogey does. So when the bogey comes out in play, it will deal damage to all units except chaos. So because of that, we would like to summon more chaos units as well. That's why I also summoned this in the previous turn. So that way they won't take damage. Okay, and then the next turn, it'll summon more bogeys. And because of that, we want to not summon chaos units. Or summon, we want to summon chaos units. So for now, we will summon. Just trying to see what makes more sense here. That's fine. We can take damage to our units right now. We're going to summon this unit over. Yeah, we're going to summon this chaos unit just to deal damage over here. I know this unit also has Reborn, so once this unit's death trigger occurs, it will destroy this, but then this unit will be able to still block. All right, so those bogeys did come out and play, and then once the turn started, the pentagrams destroyed them. So that helped us out there. All right, we will need to summon a ranged unit to destroy this so that we can destroy this unit that creates the rotters. So for now, we will summon this ranged unit, deal damage over there. It is on a damage pentagram, so that unit will then be destroyed. This unit will be destroyed as well, but then this unit will die because of the death ability. Okay, so we got rid of that. Next, our goal is to then get rid of this unit as well. Bogeys are going to come out next turn, but they should be taking some damage. All right, Reborn was triggered off of this unit. This unit will die from the pentagram damage. We're going to summon another melee unit to destroy this. So we'll summon this over here. Okay, still have to deal with this unit because the pentagram is not as large as this pentagram over there. Next turn, we'll be using our summons to get additional damage out onto the field if we need to. Otherwise, we'll just hold off until the large turn comes into play. Okay, let's see here. Got that, got that, got that. Okay, so the only spot that we'll need to use the summons are for here, because this unit will die from the pentagrams. So we will just use our ranged unit over here, getting a little bit of splash. We'll be able to destroy this line over here, and this line should be okay in terms of damage. Okay, once this unit is destroyed, then we'll use our summons, and then we should be all set with at least getting rid of this out of our inventory. Okay, damage coming in. All right. We also want to use our summons so that we can destroy this unit. So doing that. Okay, this is why in particular we are using our pirate. We were just fortunate enough to have that unit that creates the pentagrams at the beginning whenever they destroy a unit. Okay. In terms of stats, we are going to... We'd like to summon this particular unit, but there's no need for the mental shield to come into play. We're just getting rid of some of our worst units right now. So we'll be summoning this over here in the second column to once again give us some options for later. Okay, all right. There is going to be some combat damage over here, some combat damage over there. We're going to be summoning this unit because of the health stat. It also deals damage to units whenever it comes into play. So we'll summon that. And then it's also a chaos unit, so it will actually avoid the bogey damage. And to those who are tuning in, I apologize for the disconnects that are going on. I need to change the settings in the streaming software because this does not normally happen. Okay, we are losing some of our units. We need to deal damage to destroy this. This unit will die from... I don't remember if this is a larger pentagram or a small... Actually, I can figure out now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is a larger pentagram. So this unit will actually die due to pentagrams. We need to deal damage to destroy this. And 2 more bogeys are going to come out that are both going to deal damage to chaos units. So we will hold off until there. All right. In terms of chaos units, we're going to be summoning over here. The reason why now we're summoning it over here is because we want to summon a unit on this non-covered tile with pentagrams. 1, 2, 3. Okay, still need to get rid of this unit, and then we'll get rid of this unit too. Interesting. Okay, we will summon this unit. It will have Mental Shield. It will lose its Mental Shield next turn because of the Bogey coming out into play, but we do want to destroy their units, so we will summon this over here. Once again, leaving this spot open so that we can summon another ranged unit or a melee unit if we have to. Okay. So that unit did die. It did set 2 of our units' health to 1, so now this unit will die. We will be taking some damage over here, but that's not a big deal because of the pentagrams. So we're just going to continue on with our summons. In terms of stats, we're going to be summoning this melee unit with the health. Okay, this unit, whenever their warlord is attacked, it will deal damage to 2 of our units. So that actually combos with the previous unit's ability to set health to 1. We'll be then focusing our attacks on this so that we don't take extra damage to our units. Okay. All right, we're going to summon this unit. It has an ability to give other units when they die, they'll deal damage to other units around there. So it'll actually clear out these 2 units at least, deal enough damage for pentagram damage to get rid of this in the next turn. And then we'll also get some damage going on over here. And we're placing it over here so that it does not get destroyed by pentagrams later on. On top of that, because a melee unit did destroy something, we will get some health back. And now, once again, the board is clear. Okay, we have this unit that has Flight and Reborn. We don't want to use it quite yet because of this unit's ability to set our health to 1. So we will just do the damage. Just going to be summoning this unit behind here for... Actually, no. We're going to be summoning this Chaos unit over here. Okay. All right. Let us deal some more damage to this unit. Okay, we are back. We are going to be summoning this ranged unit to deal damage to this unit. Actually, we'll give ourselves a little bit of an attack boost now so that we can speed up destroying this unit. And then we're going to be summoning this ranged unit over here to deal some more damage to this unit. Okay, so this unit will die from the pentagrams and the combat damage. So because of that, we are going to focus on summoning units that can deal more damage. We will summon this ranged unit behind this unit and go from there. Thank you for those who are tuning in. Again, we're having some connection issues. We're going to get them fixed for tomorrow. Okay, combat damage plus pentagram will destroy this. We'll be summoning this chaos unit in front. Actually, we'll summon this chaos unit over here. So that way it won't get destroyed by pentagrams. And then both bogey number 1 and then 2 more bogeys will come out into play. Fortunately, those bogeys do not have Reborn, so because of that, they were all destroyed by the pentagrams over here. Okay. All right, let's just take a look at this here. All right. Okay, we're going to be summoning this melee unit over here. It will give an attack boost to our melee units at the end. We should actually summon a unit to destroy this. I apologize. Looking to get more damage in. All right, yeah, all right. We will summon our unit to destroy this. Okay, we'll summon this melee unit. It has the ability to deal damage to a random unit. If it destroys this unit, that's good. If it deals damage over here, that's also good too. In fact, we want to destroy this unit because of the Rotters. So we'll summon this over here to give us some options. Okay, as you can see, those Rotters are an issue in terms of blocking the potential damage we can do to their Warlord. It seems like they've summoned this every couple of turns. All right, let's see here. Okay, we'll be summoning this ranged unit behind here. The pentagram should get rid of these two units, and some damage will be over here. And we'll have to wait for the pentagram damage to destroy this unit. So we'll get some health back, deal some damage. All right. Once again, we are focusing on their units so that we can get some more damage going in over multiple turns. Okay, so this unit will die due to pentagram. Actually, will die from combat, and then it will get reborn. Okay, we're going to be summoning this melee unit to deal damage to this unit, and then Pentagram should destroy that. Pentagram should also destroy this unit as well, so we're just dealing with this unit. Yep, all right. Okay. Also, as you can see down here, we have our sudden deaths. I forgot which turns specifically they start coming out, but as the turns progress, you'll be able to deal more damage later on. We're going to use these towards the end to get rid of these, the health of the Warlord once the field becomes too overwhelming. Damage over there. Yeah, this is fine. We'll summon this unit just so we can get rid of these other units as well. Okay, next turn, the bogey will come out and play. Not a big deal. We have a lot of health. We're going to also focus on summoning units with a lot of health. Right, so that will mean this one over here. Summoning this over here so that we have an option for our ranged unit. And we're just going to let our pentagrams do the work for us in terms of getting rid of other units. Okay, not too bad. We'll be summoning this melee unit in front here to deal damage, and then pentagram damage should get rid of this. Okay, this unit should die from combat. Then we'll summon this melee unit over here just to get rid of it out of our inventory. Okay, and now our healths are set back to 1. So as you can see, pretty much it's going to be the bogeys that are coming out into play to destroy our units. We have the Dead Lord that are going to block the field for damage. Seeing over here, need to get rid of this because of the pentagrams. So we will use, we'll just use this range unit to deal damage. Okay, we're summoning this unit next to steal attack and then deal the damage over here. Both of these units' health are going to be set to 1, so it doesn't really matter which unit we end up summoning, just as long as we can get rid of this unit. Okay, we're going to be summoning this. I gotta remember what the pentagram damage is over here, but for now we will summon this melee unit over here, give us some more space for our range units, and then let our pentagrams deal the damage. All right, so 64. So we don't need to summon something that big, but we'll summon a melee unit just with large health so that we can avoid taking some more damage. Okay, I know this one deals damage to our units, so we'll have to deal damage over here. Okay, we'll be summoning this unit over here, get some more damage against this unit. Okay, this unit also heals units at the end of the turn, so that will take away some of the pentagram damage if we do put another unit on there. Okay, so this will die due to combat. This will die due to pentagram damage. Right, we will be placing this melee unit over here. It stinks that we'll have to take some pentagram damage, but we're also spreading out the damage we can do over multiple turns. So that's why we're getting it out into other lanes. Okay, so they did land on a non-pentagram spot. So we'll have to take care of this unit so that it doesn't block us. We'll be summoning this ranged unit to deal as much damage as we can. Okay. All right, not a big issue with the Bogeys coming out because this unit does heal. This unit, when it came into play, it freezes 2 ranged units. So in this case, this unit won't be able to attack that for the turn. Okay, we will. Just want to take a look here. All right, we're going to be summoning this unit. It has very little attack because I did not level it up, but it does have health and it's also a chaos unit, so it won't take the damage from the Bogeys. We'll be placing it over here so that we have options again for our blockers. Okay, finally got rid of that. Okay, and now we have to get rid of these 2 units over here. We're pretty close with the sudden death here. It looks like about 5, 10, 15, 20. So we're still off by about, I'd say about 400 of them. But we're in pretty good shape right now, not worrying about too many units. So let's see here. So this will die due to pentagrams. Pentagrams over there. Just need to get rid of this unit. So we will shuffle and find another unit. Okay, this one's not too bad. Just doing some math here. I know it gets an attack boost whenever it comes out in play. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not quite enough to destroy that. We'll be summoning our flight unit over here for now so that we can block the lane for damage. Okay, next turn we'll be summoning a unit to hopefully get rid of this unless it gets blocked, or we'll summon a unit to destroy this unit. All right, we're going to be summoning this melee unit over here to get some additional damage. See what makes sense here. We'll summon this melee unit in order to deal the lethal to destroy this. It will get reborn, which is fine, but we do need to trigger the reborn anyways. This is a very, very long battle. Okay, so at this point, it looks like we have lost the field. That is okay. We have some sudden death damage over here. Let's see if we can find any additional units to get through. So we'll shuffle. This one is not too bad. Yeah, this one's not too bad. We'll summon this melee unit down here. It has immunity, so it won't take the damage from the pentagrams. And then, like I said, we'll use the pentagrams to do our work for us. I'm placing it over here so that when it gets attacked, it will freeze range units for a turn. Take some damage over there. Pentagram over here. This okay, so this is a 24. Still need to destroy this unit somehow. Okay, so it is a 20. Okay, 24. Great. Okay, we are going to summon our building over here to block for damage. And once again, we're going to let the pentagrams do the work for us. Okay, now we can finally get rid of this ranged unit. So we will summon our melee unit over here. Okay, we can't attack this unit because it has flight, but again, we'll let our pentagrams do the work for us. Also, whenever one of their units dies, this building grants mental shield to it, so we'll slowly have a board back. I think at this point we can probably use our sudden deaths. Yeah, we'll use our sudden death, so start dealing some damage, as you can see there. Okay, not too bad. We are going to get rid of some of our trash units. Dealing some damage. Letting our pentagrams do the work. Also, this building, whenever one of our units dies, their warlord will take damage, so we don't even have to worry about us losing units. As long as they don't transform or silence this building, we should be all set. Okay, we're going to shuffle again. Get rid of some trash units. Not really too many bad ones over here. This one has good health, so we can at least summon this over here. Okay, got rid of that range unit that was creating the rotters. And now if any of our units get destroyed while this building is out in play, they will take lethal damage. Otherwise, we can use our sudden deaths in the next 2 turns to get rid of their Warlord altogether. Okay, we don't have any more trash units, so we'll just use our sudden death. And then we are good. So that was Hius Severus. Those pentagrams that our other unit created helped us out a lot in terms of keeping the Bogeys off the board, and then also our initial pentagrams with the pirate help us deal the damage. Okay, all right, let's take a preview of the next pit boss. Okay, you can see there. So whenever block triggers on their side, when this means that basically if a unit of theirs has block and then you attack their unit and the block doesn't get removed, it will give an attack boost to their units, allies being them, not us. On the 3rd turn, it will deal damage to 2 random lines on our side, and then on the 6th turn, it will deal damage to our melee units. So because of that, we want to make sure that we account for their attack boost and then also not trigger their block. We want to spread out our units so that we can still have units. Oh, actually, let me think about this. So if it's 2 random lines, then I guess we can take the chance that we stack units on a single line to attack rather than on multiple lines because the damage will be spread out. And then on the 6th turn, we want to make sure that we don't have as many melee units on our side of the field so that they won't take damage. Okay,